Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've got Mithil today with me from India, and special thanks to Mithil. We will discuss today's match, and we will do an overall preview so far altogether about the six matches. Mithil, how? Okay, fine.
Yes, absolutely fine. Thank you for inviting me here.
Yeah. So, Mithil, we will discuss today's match between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Sunrisers Hyderabad. And at the moment, none of the teams so far in 5, 6 matches looking dominant. And if we see the points table, I'm just going to tell you the points table. Mumbai, they have got 1 point. So, you think any of the team is going to dominate later on in the tournament? Because Mumbai, they lost one match. Then, if we see Delhi, they have got one win at the moment. Then Punjab Kings, they have got one. So on the top of the table because of the run rate, Delhi is on the top, and then on the second is Mumbai. Then third is Punjab, and then fourth is RCB, and then Kolkata is on fifth, and then Rajasthan Royals on sixth. And um, if we see Sunrisers Hyderabad, they are just on the bottom of the table, and Chennai is also on the bottom of the table. So, what would you say? Any of these teams looking to dominate later on? Today will be today's match is really important for both teams, especially Sunrisers Hyderabad. They are because of the run rate that in the if we see the points table, they are just on number 7. So, what would you say? Yeah.
My choice will be Mumbai and Punjab. These two teams will dominate, and as soon as the season will progress. And about the today's match, it will. I think today's match as it is in Chennai, and I think toss will be a crucial thing for today's match because if you see the first match happened in Chennai, RCB versus Mumbai, though RCB had to struggle to chase 160. Then we also saw Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kolkata's match that also happened in Chennai, and Sunrisers couldn't chase the target. Then same thing happened yesterday. Kolkata were in winning position and they lost the match. They lost the crucial momentum. So I think for today's match also, the team which will win the toss and elect to bat first, they will win the match.
Okay, and if we see head to head, Sunrisers Hyderabad, they have won. If we see, they have won 10 matches as compared to Royal Challengers Bangalore. They have won 7 matches. What would you say about that? If we see on paper, RCB is always. If we see last 6 seasons, they have always been a better team. So, any particular reason that head to head they are going ahead as compared to RCB? They have won more matches. Yeah.
No, this time I think both the teams are in the balanced team. RCB has now got the strength of Kylie Jamison, Maxwell. Then they've got one. I don't remember the name. I forgot the name. Who's that player? Then Christian. So now they've got the bowling options, and on the other hand side, the Sunrisers Hyderabad, they haven't made some changes. They went through Basto instead of Kane Williamson, which everybody thought that Kane will play, but I think no head to head will not be the will come into play. The toss factor will be the toss thing will come into play for today's match.
Okay, and what you think about the playing 11 for about RCB? What about their bowling? Is that looking balanced in this season? The bowling of RCB? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think neither of the teams will make a change. Might SRH go for Ken Williams and then Basto. Only change I would expect. Otherwise, I don't see any of the teams making any kind of a changes because both the teams have a suitable amount of spinners. The RCB has Yuzvendra Chahal, and they have Washington Sundar also. Then they've got Shahbaz Nidin. So there might be one change. Devdutt Padikal will come and Patidar will sit out. So and I don't think even in the SRS they will left out Nabi because they've we saw the yesterday, especially in second innings, Rahul Chahar was getting a spin. So I think I don't think so they will make any changes unless and until don't know because pitch might be different because we have been seeing some kind of a rain today in Chennai in the morning, so that might change the pitch. So this is the
Okay.
reason I would say yes.
The team batting first, they will have disadvantage, like there might be moisture on the pitch, or the ball might move, or the ball might
That
stick
could be
out.
the reason. Yeah, that
Yeah.
could be the reason. That could be the reason that teams might go for bowling first. Otherwise, I don't see team choosing bowl first. If there is no change in the pitch, if there is no change in the conditions, the teams might look to bat first rather than going for batting second.
And what about Sandeep Sharma? He has picked 23 wickets in 15 games. What would you say about him? Yeah.
Uh, no, he's a fantastic bowler. He's been unlucky that he hasn't got much chance and in the Indian team. Otherwise, he's the lookout player for Sunrisers Hyderabad and especially for Virat Kohli because he has a very good numbers against him.
And RCB's pacer, Harshal Patel. What would you say about him? Yeah.
No, same thing. He had a yeah. I think he had a fifer last match. So and I think they will rely again on him for the death bowling because RCB always had a problem in the death bowling, and Harshal Patel provided that kind of a death bowling in the last match. So they will be looking for Harshal Patel also.
So going back to the match last night, I would say what happened to Kolkata Knight Riders? Russell, he first muscled Mumbai, like in 2 overs he had 5 wickets, and then if they were looking clear hot favorites to win the match, and 152 around 150 was looking a modest total on that pitch, but suddenly. After 15 overs, Morgan and Shakib, they failed in the middle order, and then Russell, I think so, he was sent lower down the order. If he would have been sent number 4 or 5, things might have been different. Or what actually happened? Is it like too good bowling from Bumrah, or and a bowled the way they bowled? The death bowling was exceptional by them. What would you say? What happened? And they just lost in the end. They couldn't even score. Yeah.
Mumbai obviously delivered a fantastic bowling, but Kolkata batsmen made mistakes a lot. Especially I want to point out the Morgan's wicket, then Nitish Rana and Shakib Ul Hasan. These three batsmen threw away the wicket. It was a tailor-made wicket for them, not for Morgan, but for Nitish Rana and Shakib Ul Hasan. If they would have stayed on the pitch and not thrown off the wicket, then Kolkata would have won the match. And also I would say that the Krunal Pandya's cameo in the first innings in the last in the death overs where he I guess he scored 4 boundaries, that also haunted the Kolkata Knight Riders also because they lost by only 10 runs with
Going
margin.
back to the match, today's match, what's your prediction? Like, who is gonna win? What you think? Like, RCB or Sunrises?
Mm, I would go for Sunrisers Hyderabad.
We'll go for Sunrises Hyderabad. And any changes you are looking in both teams, or both teams will go same? Yeah.
Devdutt Patikal in RCB, and might we see Kane Williamson in the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Otherwise, I don't see any changes.
And again, the last question: the 4 teams you think can still be making to the playoffs? What do you think? But the tournament so far is looking so balanced. Like none of the team has dominantly won 2 matches, except like all the teams they have won 1 match each. So it's still wide open. Yeah, we can't say anything. Even Mumbai nearly. They would have lost the match last night, but they won it, managed to win it because of their bowling. So, and they always have good bowling in every season. Yeah. So what you think still? You think Chennai they can bounce back? They are still bottom of the table, and Sunrisers Hyderabad is number 7. So you think they can improve their run rate? Delhi is on the top because of the run rate. So what would you say? Yeah.
Well, Chennai Super Kings. I know I am being a Chennai Super Kings fan. I would like obviously expect some changes because they are literally lacking in the bowling department. If you see the stats, of Chennai Super Kings since their comeback in IPL from 2018. Uh, Chennai Super Kings main thing is that they have been very good in chasing the totals. They have 70% success ratio in chasing the totals, while they have not even 40% in defending the totals. So their bowling lineup, needs the bowlers who could take the wickets at the crucial stages, which CSK has missed during the last season also, and they also missed in the first match also. So that's the thing that MS Dhoni has to look into it. Sunrisers Hyderabad, I would feel yes, they would turn around as they have been doing since the last 5 seasons, because they are the only team who has reached playoffs since 2016 in every year. So yes, I'm looking forward to Sunrisers Hyderabad in the top four. Besides that, Mumbai Indians, Punjab, or might be between Delhi Capitals or Kolkata Knight Riders.
So, before we finish, what would you say about Babar Azam? He has taken over the number one ODI ranking, and he's now number three in 2020s and number six in tests. So, what would you say about him? Anything you want to say? Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Babar Azam, who has been the number one ranked batsman. He totally deserves it. The kind of form he has been, he totally deserves it. I hope he achieves more and more success. As a Virat Kohli fan, I am congratulating him, and I'm hoping to see the levels that Pakistan people, the board have been expecting from their batsmen to do. And I hope the other batsmen also follow Babar Azam's footsteps.
Thank you. Yeah, and um, no doubt Virat Kohli. If I say that 1,256 days streaks broken, but I think so. Virat Kohli is still the best batsman, and a lot of people criticize Babar Azam in the last 2020 match because of his strike rate. It was a
Yes.
50 ball 50, and so I think so. These things still.
Yes, he really need to work out on the strike rate, not only in T20s but also in ODIs. But the problem is not with the Babar Azam. The problem is the whole Pakistan unit. If I'm not wrong, Pakistan batsmen have been dotting the balls a lot, especially between the overs from 11 to 40. So these are the dimensions in the ODI cricket is changing now. The team which will win the World Cup is the team which will have a best middle order batsman. We have seen the last World Cup also. We saw the best middle order the team which had a best middle order batsman won the World Cup. That was England. The same thing will happen in World Cup in 2023 also. The team which will have the best middle order batsman will win the World Cup. So I hope Pakistan improves the middle order batting. They improve the strike rate. uh, don't go after averages. Strike rate is the main thing now. The teams that, if you look at the top teams, England, Australia, India, they are not only scoring 300 in first innings, but they're also chasing 315 second inning. And in as the World Cup will be in India in 2023, expect that the pitches will be flat, and as there are more stadiums in India, so we might not see any pitch going slow in the latter half of the tournament, which we saw in England 2019. So Pakistan needs to accelerate in the batting department. They need to score 300 on the consistent basis. They also have to chase the 300 in the consistent basis. I know that Pakistan haven't been good. They don't have a good history in chasing the targets, but they will have to improve if they want to win the World Cup 2023.
Thank you very much, Mithil. Thanks for your time today, and special thanks for your precious time, sparing your precious time and coming on my
Thank you.
channel. Thank you,
Thank you.
and
Thank you for inviting me.
please don't forget to follow Mithil on Twitter. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Yeah. Bye.